let's get started. The story of Yasuke is so good, it's so amazing, so tragically beautiful, that it does not need extra shit, okay? Sometimes simple works better than flair and fluff. And unfortunately, that's what I felt what we got was flair and fluff. I felt like instead of giving a story of a great samurai, of a great black man, we got stereotypical anime shonen bullshit that we always get. Personally, how I felt the show should have gone like this. And I'm gonna get into the full review, but just hear me out real quick. And I wanna know if y'all agree with me or not. It should have been 12 episodes. Every episode should have been 45 minutes. Episode 1 should have been his origin, him literally being born and raised in Africa. East Africa to be precise. Possibly Tanzania, I could be wrong, but let me double check. Because there were parts in this anime where he mentioned his culture. He knew his full name. He also knew European customs. He also knew the Bible and so on and so forth. But they never really showed that. They just mentioned it like it wasn't that big of a deal. Almost like a slap in the face. Here's my point. Episode 1, him being raised by his family, showing that community and culture. Because remember, he said, in my community, we protect the children. So clearly he's seen something or something's happened where that he was either protected as a child or he saw children be protected in his community. So episode 1 should consist of him in his community. Episode 2 should have been the first act of tragedy. I don't like it, but it's part of the story and we have to put it in there. It's him getting caught and getting put into slavery. The other half of episode 2 should be him learning all the stuff that he was able to learn in Europe, because clearly he knew something. He knew the Bible and everything else, like I said. Episode 3 and even other half of, episode 3 should be him traveling from Italy or wherever he was with the Portuguese and all that other stuff, because it's complicated between the Italians and the Portuguese have one of the two. Traveling to Japan. The other half of episode 3 should have been where we got that scene where he first meets Oda Nobunaga and throws hands with a samurai that had his sword with his bare hands. The rest of episode 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7 should be him learning and bonding with Oda Nobunaga, and also the love interest of his. Because what was the whole point of that love interest thing when you didn't put that much emphasis on it? You didn't even give enough character development to understand how or why she was so important to him. At least if we had 4 or 5 episodes of showing them bonding, that would have gave more character depth of why him killing her hurt so bad, why her betrayal hurt so bad. And if we actually had episodes of him bonding with Oda as a mentor, we could have also seen why him having to kill him was so damn detrimental. And even showing his relationship with Oda's son could also add to the storyline. So, like I said, episodes 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 is all that. Also including all the battles he fought beside Oda during the Warring States era of Japan. Episode 8, the girl betrays him. He has to kill her. That would have been so dramatic because we wouldn't have seen it come. We'd be like, whoa, sis betrayed you, bro. Get out of here. That's messed up. Episodes 9 and 10 should be the final battle of Oda Nobunaga. Should have been a 2-part episode. I'm going to tell you why. Because they actually screwed over Oda, which also screwed over Yasuke. I'm going to tell y'all why. Oda Nobunaga might as well have been the Dark King Arthur of freaking Japan. It wasn't no daimyo witch that wanted him dead. No. All of Japan feared this man. This man was so feared that he had people that had on-site beef with one another, squashing it to come get him. Everybody wanted to jump this man and end him. His final fight was literally him getting mollywopped from all sides, military-wise, by so many different warlords. Then we could have got episode 11 of Yasuke teaming up with Oda's son to try to get revenge. They fail, his son gets killed. Yasuke gets his sword stripped, his armor stripped, his title stripped, and everything else, right? Because there's something they said in one of the episodes, I think it was episode 4, where he actually got all that stripped and was sent back to the Europeans. Here's the thing. Show that in episode 12. Show him losing everything he obtained. And again, trying to send him back to slavery, but he escapes. and goes back and gets his armor and his sword and he's on the run. That would have been a perfect climax for the last episode, and then you could have gone to season 2 with whatever werewolves and werebears, mechs, and mutants, and everything else you want to throw in there. Sure, why not? But at least that would have been so good. Why do I know that would have worked? If y'all watched this, if y'all got through it, I know a lot of y'all didn't, but if y'all got through this, you notice all the best fight scenes consist of him just fighting other ninjas and samurai. When he's just doing the sword on sword fights, wonderful, absolutely amazing. We all do the magic there. It's kind of like, bruh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why is all this extra stuff here? Sometimes extra doesn't work. Sometimes simple just works. And it was a great, amazing story. His story is so great that MGM actually wanted to do a live action version of it starring Chadwick Boseman. God rest his soul. But because good brother Chadwick died, they canceled it for right now. I mean, they might pick it back up, but who knows? You had the golden opportunity, my mans, to tell a great story and be the first one to actually really do it and do it justice. Because you know what? The animation was great. The voice acting was great. The fight scenes, the ones I like, were great. The soundtrack was amazing. You had the perfect ingredients. And then you burnt the mac and cheese. What really broke my heart about this series was like, it didn't feel like it really focused on Yasuke and his story. It was just more like, oh yeah, but this is what he did in the past, but right now he's a fisherman and he's protecting this girl. And then the girl seemed to get more limelight and was more well, not to me, but got more attention than he did. And I'm like, well, did we come here to watch Yasuke or did we come here to watch Feudal Japan Jean Grey? I don't know. I don't know. What is this? And then let's also talk about like all the other extra stuff, like those band of mercenaries. Am I the only one who kind of noticed that they were pretty much the Guardians, that BS Russian adventure film? It seemed like the same characters. In fact, the brother in that group intrigued me more than some of the parts in the story because I'm trying to figure out how did he get to Japan and why does he seem to have all his culture intact and freaking got star platinum African deities, summonings, and shit like that. I was like, yo, who was this guy? Where did he come from? I guess personally, why this hurts so much and why so many blurs are bothered by this, you had expected more from a black-owned anime manga company ran by a black man. Because it felt like instead of you telling the story of a black man in Japan, while you yourself are a black man in Japan, you cater to the shonen mind state that Japan has been forcing down the world's neck in anime and manga for the last God knows how many years. Instead of actually just saying, screw it, I'm gonna just do this, because if you are truly independent and you do what you want, why did you take it that way? Because this just felt like a fanfic. This just felt like an overzealous anime fan just went berserk in a storyline instead of just keeping to the premise. I normally cannot stand when editors get in the way of creators and mangaists and animators, but this time I really felt that he needed an animator there. I wish Spike Lee was there. I wish Ryan, that did Black Panther, and all of them were there to actually sit him down like, no, this is how you're gonna do this. Like, I wholeheartedly felt like another brother should have been in his ear like, nigga, this is how this is gonna go. Throw that robot in the trash, the werebear chick is going somewhere else. I don't want to see any form of, you know what, we'll keep the magic, but we'll tone it down a bit. That's just how I felt about this series. And I have nothing against the brother. I have nothing against him. Y'all not going to say that I don't like the guy, nothing like that. I actually enjoy Cannon Busters, unlike some of you. But I just wish that it was executed better. That's all I got, guys. Y'all have a good day.